Hello Wanderers, and thanks for stopping by The Wayward Tree. My name is Luneth, and this reading will be for the upcoming full moon on 26 May. As with all general readings, please take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as well as leave a comment below. So for this reading, I'll be using the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. And then because it's the flower moon, I've chosen some botanical inspired oracles, such as the Faceted Garden Oracle, Nature's Whispers Oracle cards, the Hedwig Botanical Oracle, the Illustrated Herbiary, and then I'll end off with some cards from the Flower Petals mini cards. Hi Leos, let's get right to your reading. All decks have been pre-shuffled, so I wouldn't be spending too much time shuffling to get your cards. And also, if you feel inclined to do so, please do watch the readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a fuller picture for the energies present during the full moon. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. So we have the King of Wheels, or the King of Pentacles in reversed, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wheels or Ten of Pentacles in reversed, the Three of Cups, Judgment, the Seven of Swords. Arrange this. Okay. Three of Wands in reversed, and the Two of Wheels or Two of Pentacles upright. So at the bottom of the deck you have the Lovers. Okay, Leos, the word I'm getting for you is dejected. Perhaps it feels like you are feeling dejected. You're feeling a bit upset, a bit regretful, kind of unhappy, like you are not able to shine. Looking here with the Three of Wands, it feels like you have given up hope. Traditionally, Three of Wands is about having the seeds that you sown blossom, having the efforts that you put out come back to you, reaping the rewards from your efforts. The question here is, have you made the appropriate effort towards the things that you desire? For example, you have a certain goal, you want to become, for example, an artist. Have you taken steps to brush up your artistic skills? Have you read up on color theory, for example? Or have you been doing things that are not related to arts and then hoping somehow for yourself to be led on this path towards becoming an artist? So the question here is, do your efforts match your goal? Because if it's not, you won't be able to reap the rewards that you are looking at. You might end up reaping rewards that are not what you want but are consistent with your effort. For others of you, perhaps you did not put effort at all. Not to call you out, Leos, but if you did not take any steps towards your goal, then of course there won't be anything waiting for you at the end. A Ten of Wheels is representative of a very stable and abundant home, a multi-generational family, resources that can last you for generations. And perhaps that was your initial goal, to build a very stable home with enough resources for all your loved ones. With the King of Wheels reversed, it feels like your efforts were not stable. Perhaps it was half-hearted, or it was not well thought out, not well executed. The King of Wheels, or the King of Pentacles upright, is someone who is very resourceful. He is very aware of his finances, what he has, what he does not have, how to work with energy and reap the benefits and the rewards from applying this energy. So what I'm seeing here, together with the Three of Wands, is perhaps your efforts were not applied in the correct way. Perhaps you lacked consistent efforts, and as a result, you are not getting this Ten of Wheels which you were looking for. Another way I'm seeing this is because the Ten of Wheels can also represent family, and the King of Wheels is a masculine paternal figure. Perhaps you are also being criticized by someone in your family, perhaps someone who exudes a very strong masculine aura. Perhaps your efforts have been criticized and you are feeling very discouraged by all this, I wouldn't say insults, but perhaps they view your efforts as juvenile in a sense, and that is making you feel very hopeless here. And with the Ten of Wheels reversed, it might even feel very uncomfortable being in the presence of your family members who are judging you so harshly. As we move to the central column here, we have the Queen of Wands at the very top. So perhaps this is something you aspire to be, especially Queen of Wands is representative of the fire signs as well, and you are Leo, a fire sign. So the Queen of Wands is someone who is very confident, she's very attractive, charming. She is very clear about who she is and how to best use her charms and her energy. Perhaps this is who you are aiming to be, but at the moment not really reaching it. At the center of the spread, we have the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is representative of celebrations, having a great time with friends. Three also represents growth, expansion. So is feeling that expansion of your heart, very warm energy of finding your soul tribe, being in a crowd who really matches your vibe. So being at the center of the spread, it feels like this is what this situation is all about. You feeling accepted. You want to feel part of a group here and have fun and really sync with others. And if you combine that with the Queen of Wands, you want others to really appreciate you for who you are. Even with the images here, it feels like this lady is toasting the Queen of Wands, toasting to her uniqueness and her spark, basically. There's a sense of togetherness here. And we move down to the Seven of Swords. Funnily enough, in the picture here, if you can see, there's also 3 soldiers here, which matches 3 people here and 3 people here. So somehow it feels like you standing in the shadows and peeking at this celebration here and really wanting to be part of the group, but not daring to step out into the light. Traditionally, Seven of Swords is about is the thief card, is about this person here stealing from the enemy camp so as to either prevent a war or to help his own army win this battle. Seven of Swords is also about things that we are not aware of. But here I'm seeing you staying in the darkness, you being very envious of these people out in the light and having a great time. Also, if we look at the diagonal here, it feels like you're feeling a bit shameful of the actions you have taken. As I mentioned, you feel judged harshly by your family and you're feeling kind of shameful of the efforts that you have put towards your path, be it appropriate or not. And you're staying in the darkness so that these family members would not see you making these actions and criticize you for it. As we come over here, there's this great sense of a burden. All these feelings of being judged, of being envious, being in the shadows, it's really weighing on you, especially for someone who wants to stand in the light and to be recognized for who they are. all these hiding and being disregarded is really taking its toll on you. With the Ten of Wands, traditionally it's about putting down your burdens. Normally there should be a village nearby this person who is carrying these 10 wands. He is carrying it on his back and he's proceeding to the village to deposit those 10 wands. But with this card, there is no end in sight, and he is even blindfolded. So it feels like this burdensome energy is never going to end and you're not seeing a way out. But then with the Judgment here, it feels like there's a sense of enough is enough, and you are going to rip off this blindfold and toss away all these wands and really spread your wings to fly and embrace yourself. Judgment is either you feeling like, okay, I'm just gonna take a leap of faith and jump for it and go for what you want, or it can be the universe asking you to take that leap of faith, asking you to come out of the darkness and into the light. With the Two of Wheels here, the Two of Pentacles, it's someone really working hard to balance his life. With the traditional Two of Pentacles, at the back, the sea is choppy and there are boats being tossed around. So it's symbolizing that this person who is doing the balancing is able to face and adapt to any changes to the circumstances, whatever challenges that appear ahead. Someone also once told me that this card is about what you want to pick up and what you want to put down. When you are juggling, you need to decide how many balls do you want to juggle. You can't possibly take anything and everything and start juggling as many as you can, because you're just going to fail. So what I'm seeing here is you deciding to put down these 10 of Wands and pick the things that you actually do want to invest your energy in. Again, back to this 3 of Wands. In the past, perhaps you have applied your energy in a destructive way or in ways that are not constructive, in ways that do not lead you to your goal. So here you are coming to this realization of exactly what you want, picking up the relevant things that will bring you closer to the goal, closer to this Queen of Wands that you wish to be. Again, this card here to me seems to also represent performing arts. So perhaps you are passionate about becoming a performer, an artist, etc. And that is also coming through with this Queen of Wands here, because the Queen of Wands exudes creativity. She's very motivated. She is probably a great actress, a great performer, a great artist. So with Judgment, he is telling me that you are just going to drop all these wands representing the dissenting views of those who do not support you, and directly pick up the things you actually do want to do and make a break for it. And I'm also drawn to the very similar backgrounds of these two cards. It feels like they can be part of the same scene. The way I'm seeing it is, as you go about working your way through your path and working on the things that you love and are passionate about, you will automatically attract people who support you, automatically attract people who admire you for who you are. As you get better and better at your craft, as you gain skills and knowledge, there will be people interested in what you are doing, and then you would be able to find the crowd and you ultimately be able to get into that tribe that you are looking for. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. On one hand, you can say that by really picking and choosing only the things that you are interested in doing, you will attract love, basically. The Lovers is also about choice, about making the, I wouldn't say correct decision, but the more constructive and more positive decision that will bring you to exactly where you want to be. So again, it's back to choosing what you want to pick up and what you want to put down. Okay, at the back. Yeah, so at the back of the Lovers is a 3 of Wheels, 3 of Pentacles, which is normally representative of working in a team with others and really making use of your unique skills and abilities to create a successful project. So I'm seeing with what you are doing here, it's really helping you move forward to make this thing that you are passionate about into a career, and again, we have the 3 of Wheels. We have 3 here, so it's about expansion, about growth. And by doing this, going straight for the thing that you are passionate about, it's going to allow you to grow in life as well. It's going to allow you to work with the people who are interested in the same thing as you and who match the same frequency as you, and ultimately create very successful projects and endeavors. And it being in the Pentacle suit, the suit of money, is going to bring you great abundance as well. Meanwhile, let's go forward and get some cards from the Faceted Garden Oracle. Okay. We have humanity. And we have nest. With humanity, what I'm seeing here is asking you what it is to be a human. And humans have the gift of free will, of choice, of choosing their own path. They have the gift of consciousness, of being conscious of the actions that they take. Here it's telling me, or at least it's asking you to really be conscious of the energy that you are putting out into the world. What are you seeking to create for yourself? And with the two hands here, it feels like you are really pushing out the energy into the world. You're directing your energy out to create things you want to manifest in your world. So think about how you are applying your energy. With nest here, it really relates to this 10 of wheels, 10 of pentacles, of creating a stable and safe home. I'm also getting a sense of feeling safe, because the nest allows the nestlings to feel safe. If you're not feeling safe at home, that's a bit of an extreme example, but if you're not feeling supported at home, do reach out to friends. Especially with this 7 of swords here, this person is hiding in the darkness away from this crowd here. So if you feel the need to, if you feel drawn to, don't hesitate to reach out to people who are willing to provide you with support and advice, and helping you to feel a bit more included. Especially with the global situation currently, a lot of us are feeling very separated, very hermited in our homes, and that's not very healthy mentally. So we have technology, at least technology is on our side, created by our own human hands and intellect. So use that to reach out to the people that you trust and the people who you love for support. Okay, let's get more cards from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Okay, we have the Inner Truths, and we have Illumination. Okay, with Inner Truths, there are many paths within this. I'm seeing this as the inner psyche of this person here. So there are many paths for this person to take, and not all of them will lead you towards the goal that you want to. So be very clear on which path to take, because if you take the wrong path, it's going to lead you away from your goal. And how you know that the path is correct for you is, one is how you feel about it, because if you are taking a path that you hate, that you are unhappy in, it's not going to lead you to anywhere happy. If you take the path that you feel joyful about, you feel passionate about, it's gonna help you nurture the feelings within you. It's gonna help nurture the spark within you. And okay, and also with Inner Truths here, some of these truths, so-called truths within you, are not reflective of your inner values. Some of these paths have been placed there by the people around you, based on the notions they have, based on their ideas of how one should live. So these ideas may work for them, but it may not work for you. So choose accordingly. Okay, and with the illumination card here, it's asking you to, yeah, and then even here, this figure has a tiny candle or tiny light to light their path onwards. So with illumination, it's really asking you to find that spark within yourself to illuminate the paths ahead of you so that you can move forward. What is the goal that you are looking for? As this Faye here is very fixated on this moon, so keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes on the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, again, with illumination, I'm also getting the idea of lighting things up, because at the moment it seems, yeah, with the Seven of Swords, you are hiding in the darkness. And even now, in my room, it has gotten very dark. I'm doing this reading in the darkness, and the clouds, there are like great clouds outside blocking all that light. So it's really reflecting your position here. Even if you are in the darkness, even the path ahead is in the dark, try to keep yourself illuminated, meaning to say, try to keep the light within you. Try to nurture the light within you, because your goal of becoming this Queen of Wands, she is very bright and vibrant. You need time to nurture this spark within you. It's not an overnight thing where you can suddenly just flip a switch and boom, you are lighted up. You're not a Christmas tree. I just want to say, take a step towards the light, towards positivity, and not remain in the darkness. Let's get a card from the herbiary. So we have Reishi, or if you can see, we have Reishi with Defying Gravity. Immediately I'm taken to the song from the musical Wicked, Defying Gravity, where Elphaba claims her power and rises into the air, despite what others say about her. So this is talking about claiming your power, keeping true to your lights, finding the spark within you and staying true to that, despite what other may think, despite whatever that will disrupt you, defying what people say about you, defying the expectations of others. Even if they expect you to be the wicked witch, to be the failure, the one who cannot rise above themselves, continue to stay true to the light within you. And with the Two of Wheels here, keep working hard, keep working at it. One day you'll be able to claim your power as the Queen of Wands. Okay, now it has started raining. So even if it's raining on you, even if everyone is raining on your parade, stay strong, because you are Leos. You have the spark within you. Trust that you have the spark within you. Trust in that spark. Trust in that illumination. Okay, let's get 3 cards from the Hedge Witch Botanical Oracle. We have we have Pine Preserve, but I misread it. That's why I laughed a bit. I thought it was Persevere, but Preserve. We have Cattail Build, and we have Clover Nurture. Okay, with Preserve, what I'm seeing is to preserve your energy, to not respond to the dissenters, to not give your energy to those who would speak ill of you. Channel your energy towards those who will support you. Channel your energy towards more constructive efforts. Preserve your energy so that you can build yourself up into the Queen of Wands that you want to be. If you have suffered any wounds from the sharp criticisms of others, if you are feeling down, if you are feeling low, if you're feeling in the darkness, don't hesitate to nurture yourself. Take the rest that you need. Also with nurture, if the people around you, especially family members, refuse to support you, you need to be the one to be able to nurture yourself. You need to be your own mother and your own father and care for the inner child within you. You need to be the one to care for yourself, sorry. Even if the whole world turns against you, you need to be the one to support and stand by yourself. Okay, let's get some last cards from the what's this called? Sorry, I'm becoming a bit scattered and distracted by the rain outside. Yes, get some cards from the flower petals mini cards. Okay. We have Lily of the Valley. Happiness is found with your purpose. Gardenia, listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. Dahlia, you have what it takes. Okay, so with Lily of the Valley, it's asking you to be clear on what your purpose is, because without a purpose, you won't be able to find you won't be able to find your light. You won't be able to find your happiness. If you have been spending your time wandering about in the dark, wandering about in your psyche, without knowing where to go, back to judgment here, is really a wake-up call to ask you to figure out your purpose. What is it that lights you up? What is it that really brings joy to you? That is your purpose. And also with this focus on your purpose, it's telling you to not be afraid to go to invest your energy in that, and to stop investing energy in the purpose, the so-called paths prescribed by others. Back to inner truth again. Do not subscribe to what others say you must do. You, with humanity here, you are in complete control of your destiny, and do not give up that control to others. Yes, Gardenia, listen to the divine whispers within your heart. For those who are still wandering about in the dark, you might have some inkling on what your purpose is in this life. I also just want to add, you don't necessarily need to have one purpose. You might have multiple purposes, and that's where the two of wheels come in. That's where you need to understand how to invest your energy and how to juggle these multiple purposes. And these multiple purposes do not all have to be pursued at the same time. You being the master of your own destiny, you need to be able to discern when you put your energy and how you put your energy. Dahlia, you have what it takes. So yeah, basically this is encouragement to you to persevere, to keep moving forward and not sit in the darkness for too long. Okay, Leos, so sorry for this rather chaotic reading, especially with the rain and the construction and everything, the clouds. Yeah, so I hope you managed to get something positive out of this. So if the reading resonated with you, please do drop a like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you soon.